Coming out of a narcissistic entanglement is an otherworldly experience. You know, up will be down, left will be right, and nothing will make sense because we have broken away from the clutches of the devil, an evil spirit, someone that was plotting against us when you were being genuine. And this is what you're dealing with if you're dealing with a pathological narcissist, someone that was setting you up behind the scene. However, in public, they wear another persona. So know that if you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, you are dealing with a betrayer. They're eventually gonna betray you. They're eventually gonna stab you in the back because you're dealing with an envious spirit. If you're dealing with a pathological narcissist, you're dealing with an evil spirit. Someone that is run by evil spirits. And an evil spirit uses the mind for evil. And evil spirit uses their emotions for evil. They'll emotionally manipulate you. They'll emotionally blackmail you. And evil spirit uses their will to break your will. And in the physical realm, an evil spirit lies. They smear your name. They are pathological liars. Because you are dealing with the man downstairs. El Diablo himself manifesting itself in flesh form through Ned the narcissist or Nancy the narcissist. Whoever this individual is that you are dealing with an evil spirit. Now, people, you truly have to ask yourself this question. What type of human being do you know that needs supply to live? What human being do you know where this human being needs supply to live? Well, the last time I checked, all human beings need food, shelter, and water. Alright, if 100 people are standing in front of you, all 100 of them need food, shelter, and water as basic things to live. That's what human beings need. So, narcissists need supply. And this is why oftentimes on the channel you hear me state that every single day a mosquito wakes up, they need someone to bite. Because mosquitoes are parasites and parasites need hosts, you see. Animals in nature are designed for their nature. That is the law of nature. So every single day a mosquito wakes up, innately, intrinsically, it knows it needs someone to bite. It doesn't want to bite someone. It needs someone to bite because the mosquito's life depends on it. Parasites need hosts or they cannot live. So people, the question that you have to ask yourself is, what type of human being do you know that needs supply? Because every single day a narcissist wakes up, they need supply. They need narcissistic supply. They need attention, validation, other people's reflection. So it could be positive supply or it could even be negative supply. It could be chaos, could be drama, could be their pathological lies. It could be them triangulating. It could be them putting people in the double bind. Every single day a narcissist wakes up, they need to find supply. Hence, people, it is important to know that you're not dealing with a human being. You're dealing with an evil spirit. You're dealing with a demon. Demons need to feed. Demons feed on chi. Demons feed on life force energy. That is what you're dealing with. That is what you're dealing with. A low vibrational being that is a parasite and they must feed on others. So people, I sincerely hope that you understand that narcissists need people to abuse. not a want. They need. And if they cannot abuse you because you have strong boundaries, then they need to go find someone else to abuse. Because that is what demons do. They lie, they connive, they trick, because it's a trickster spirit. And they attack and they abuse, because pathological narcissists exist in victim abuser consciousness. Every single day they wake up, they're in the 1D, but as best they get to the 3D. Every single day they wake up in that state of pathological self-loathing. Every single day they wake up, they're in shame, and at best they get to pride. And pride comes right before destruction. Pride comes right before the fall, and they'll fall right back down to shame to go through another shame, pride cycle. Every single day, pathological narcissists wake up, they're in hell, and on a good day, they make it to purgatory. Every single day, narcissists wake up, they are knocking on hell's door. But people, you have to ask yourself, if someone is knocking on hell's door, what is going to answer? What demonic entities? That is what you're dealing with. Pathological narcissists are organic portals for malevolent entities. It is important that you understand that. Whether they are conscious of it or not, they are channeling malevolent spirits. Now, you may call malevolent spirits different names depending on the culture that you come from. Call it the Jezebel spirit, the Leviathan spirit, the Python spirit. Call it an evil spirit. Call it a malevolent entity. Call it an evil jinn. Call it the Wetico spirit. That is what you are communing with if you are communing with a pathological narcissist. This person that you're calling wife, husband, baby mama, baby daddy, girlfriend, boyfriend, friend, was really a frenemy because they don't like you. They don't have love to give. What they have to give is whatever is between shame and pride, which is a vast variety of negative emotions. A narcissistic co-worker, that narcissistic boss, you are communing with malevolent spirits, evil spirits. And again, an evil spirit uses the mind for evil, so they're going to manipulate you. An evil spirit uses the emotions for evil. So they're going to emotionally trick you. They're going to gaslight you. They're going to emotionally abuse you. They're going to play with your emotions. And an evil spirit uses their will for evil, so they'll try to break your will. This is why you're walking on eggshells, second-guessing yourself. Because what you thought was a mutually beneficial relationship was an abuse cycle. Narcissists are incapable of getting into mutually beneficial relationships with people. Demons don't want love. Demons want your subservience. This is why you cannot love a demon and, well, a demon cannot love you back. Love does not exist in 1D, 2D, and 3D consciousness. What you'll find on there is chaos, manipulation, blame, energy drain, drama, and abuse. That is what you get from someone that is stuck at that level of consciousness, and they have been stuck at that level of consciousness since their childhood years. So, as a narcissist age, they grow more narcissistic. They don't grow and blossom and bloom into a healthy person. They get more unhealthy. They regress. They get worse with time. So know that you are dealing with someone that ages like milk. They don't age like wine. They don't get better with time. Because they have psycho-spiritual arrested development. Every day they wake up, they're in shame. At best they get to pride. Pride comes right before the fall. They fall right back down to shame. Right back down to hell. Deeper and deeper and deeper into the upside down, where nothing is ever right and everything is wrong, and up is down and left is right. Because it's not supposed to make sense if you're dealing with the insane. This is why they go around in circles. The insane go around in circles expecting different results. And this is why you need to get off that demonic carousel, because that individual is not growing. They are regressing. They get worse with time. They age like milk. They don't age like wine. Know that dealing with emotionally manipulative people can be overwhelming, and this is why you must safely leave. You must get the courage to walk away and stay away. Get to the 4th dimension or higher, because while they can drag you into the dark, they cannot step into the light. If today's video resonated with you, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe for more insights on navigating toxic relationships and reclaiming your life. Know that if you are struggling to navigate a toxic relationship, or if you're feeling emotionally drained, go ahead and check out the NarcDojo.com website for the courses, resources, and coaching that we have available. Whether it's dealing with manipulative behaviors, rebuilding your confidence, or setting boundaries, we provide the tools and support you need to reclaim your peace and power. So head on over to narcdojo.com, that is narcdojo.com, to learn more about our one-on-one coaching packages and resources. Until next time, protect your peace, stay strong, and take care of yourself. Sheikah is the name. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.